Alrighty, so we got a bunch of new Apple Watch bands from Apple with the announcement of the Apple Watch Series 9 and the Ultra 2. So I picked up 4 of them right here, and if you didn't see my unboxing video for all 4 of these, I'll have them linked up here, but it was only a short and it was a quick unboxing. So I figured I've now used each of the bands. I've used the Sport Loops for a while, and now I'm also today using the Nike Sport Band. So I figured it would be a perfect time to give you a better look at the bands, because that quick little unboxing didn't showcase how absolutely gorgeous these bands are. So first, let's talk about the packaging. So these boxes are actually a lot smaller than previous Apple Watch bands. So on the left here, we have the new Game Royal and Orange band, and then on the right here, we have an old Nike Sport Band box and Obsidian Mist. So as you can see, the sizes of these bands are absolutely so much bigger, as the old one is a lot bigger than the new one, and the new one is a lot smaller. It's a lot more compact, allowing Apple to ship more and line up with their carbon neutral emissions goal of 2030 a lot more, because these smaller boxes allows them to ship more packages in one. Now, they also got completely redesigned. So they have the seal at the bottom similar to that of the Ultra boxes, and then when you open it, you are presented with the band right away, and it slides out so you can see the band in all of its glory right here when you open the box, instead of having to open the box, slide out this giant paper sleeve, and then have the band in there. So I actually really like this change because it makes the boxes a lot smaller, and as someone who has all of the boxes to his old Apple Watch bands, they take up a lot less room. So the first one we're going to talk about is this new Pure Platinum Sport Band. So this is what it looks like. It has these colored flakes in it, and it makes the band look very different than any Apple Watch band we've gotten before. Now, I'm actually so excited for when Apple announced this change, because each Nike Sport Band that has these little colored flakes in it is from old generations of sport bands that they had left over. And it makes the bands look totally unique, as each band is completely different from the other one, because some can have more orange flakes, some can have more yellow flakes, etc. And everyone's band is different. So I'm actually currently wearing it on my Apple Watch Ultra, and this is what it looks like. So I'm using the modular Ultra face. So if we flip it over, you can see all of the colored flakes here, and we do also have a, I guess, stainless steel pin that's not polished, unlike with other sport bands. And this is what it looks like. It looks really nice. It looks really clean as well. And I really like how well the colored flakes are. And it even also kind of gives this band a different texture than that of the sport bands, as you can feel all of these flakes in it. And it's such a cool feeling. Alright, so the next band we're going to talk about is the bright green blue Nike Sport Loop. So this is what the box looks like, and this is what the band looks like. So it has these nice green accents on the side with a lot of blue and green mixed in, and I'm all here for this because it is very different, and the Nike Sport Loops designs are absolutely completely different than previous Nike Sport Loops. So if we take out the Obsidian Mist one, so this is what it used to look like, as it has the colored woven flakes as well as the reflective material, as these were reflective. It didn't have this little Nike logo here, and you really couldn't tell this was a Nike band without it being reflective. But I'm really loving this new design for the bands, so let's put it on my Ultra and see what it looks like. So on my Ultra, we're going to put this on, and we're going to put it on right just like that. Alright, so this is what it looks like. It actually looks very good in my opinion. These green accents with the blue, I think looks absolutely so cool. And you also have this little Nike tab to quickly pull it and adjust it, similar to that of the trail loop you get with the Ultra bands. But that is the Nike Sport Band in bright green and blue. Now, all of these bands do have color matching watch faces for the Nike options if you do use those. Currently, I'm using the new Ultra 2 face, which is the modular Ultra. Now, the next one up is this black and blue band. So, we haven't really had a band that was like this, as these are all two-colored bands. They're not just one individual color. Previous Nike Sport bands have been one color. They haven't taken on some more of that fun branding that we have seen with other Sport Loop bands, as Apple has been keeping them very mute and simple, which I'm all here for. So, next up is this black and blue band, and personally, I really love this color with the black and blue accents, so we're going to put it on, And similar to the green, it has the black sides with the blue and black woven within. And it looks really nice. It does also have that Nike logo tab that you can pull and make loosen, tighter and loosen. But that's what the black and blue one looks like. Now, our final one is the Game Royal / Orange band. So this is the last one we picked up for this collection so far, because when I saw all these bands initially announced, I was blown away with how good all of them looked. Because they look absolutely so cool, and it's something different than we've had before. So we're going to put this on, and all these bands work the same any Apple Watch band works. You slide it onto the top, slide it onto the bottom, and then you just pull this tab open, and then you open up this, and you just slide it on your wrist, and put it on here. So let's put it on, and this is what it looks like. I did put it on a little too tight, but that's okay. You have the blue edges with the blue and orange woven in, and this actually has different colors, blue and oranges woven in, which I think is pretty cool. And then you do have this little orange tab here, which matches the action button very well, in my opinion. But these are the new Apple Watch bands from Nike and Apple, and I'm absolutely here for them because they all look so cool, and they all look nice and unique, as all the sport loops are identical to each other, but these new sport bands that are very unique to each band, I think is so cool, as we haven't seen this before from Apple with any of their sport bands. But let me know down below with a comment what your favorite band that Apple released was this year with the announcement of the Series 9 and Ultra 2, because we got a lot of bands. I believe we got around 80 in total, and they all look so cool, but we did lose out on the leather material. And while you're down there, if you want to hit subscribe and like, I'd greatly appreciate that as well, because it lets me know that you're enjoying the content I'm making. But I want you to remember, today's a good day to make a great day, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.